I mean,
Uh,
can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Oh
you.
yeah,
Can you hear
I
me?
got you. Oh
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
cool.
for sure.
How we
What it
looking
do?
out there?
Oh man, it's looking good, man. Looking good, man. Got some nice weather today. I just got
Yeah.
back to work today after being off from the pandemic. Finally can
Yeah.
put some money in my pocket. Finally can put
Ain't
some
nothing,
money in my pocket.
ain't nothing wrong with that,
How's
man.
are you in Cali?
No, I'm in Arizona, Scottsdale.
You out in Cali? Oh,
No, I'm in Arizona.
Oh, you're in Arizona. Oh, okay.
Scottsdale.
I know it's Arizona. Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
so it's so it's hot out there, huh?
As a pop.
Man. Well, what's the what's the temperature?
We got to be in the hundreds.
Oh,
you hear me?
Okay. Well,
Are you hearing me okay? Are you hearing me okay?
It's my buddy is out in Arizona, and it's like he always talk about how hot it is, man. So
yeah, we gotta
check this out, man. Welcome to the Big Trav. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was wondering if we cutting in and out.
Well, it seemed like it's a little delay.
Okay, that's what it is then. Well, we'll wait to respond.
Okay, there you go. Well, I said, welcome to the Big Trav and Q show, man. It's good to have you on the show.
Man, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I reached out to you, man, because you was one of my favorites when I was coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? I was always trying to knock the boots, and you made it easy for me.
Hey, that was the point. I tell everybody all the time. I'm talking about the guys come up to me and they always be like, "Hey man, you owe us child support."
For sure.
I be like, I got my own things to worry about.
Yeah, man, that I really appreciated that, man. I wasn't a guy for a lot of talking, so when that song came on, I could just sing that to the girl. That made it easy, man.
Yeah, and so that was the cool thing. I discovered that from a partner of mine playing it when it was underground. It was like, before it really went big, because it was an indie thing in the beginning. And so Psych, matter of fact, Big Psych, rest in peace. Psych had a homeboy that was fresh out of jail. I believe his name was Herman. I don't know if Herman is still alive, but Herm had just came home, and so I was playing the song for Big Psych, and we was all at this hotel, and Herm was like, "Hey man, let me get that cassette real quick." So I guess he's about to go handle his business with somebody. So this fool come back knocking on our door in a towel, talking about, "Man, this shit worked."
That nigga had on a towel. Come on, man.
He over there playing my cassette. He's playing my cassette with a female knocking boots. He's actually doing it to the song.
Right. Exactly.
He didn't want to listen to it. He wanted to play it and make sure it was, something he could work out to on a female. And that's when I knew. I say, this fool fresh out. He done lost his rabbit ass mind. Used my cassette for that. And I said, well, we got a different kind of rap here.
He should have told you thank you.
He did. Oh no, he was excited. That's why he knocked on the door.
Oh,
he did. That's why he knocked on the door. He was excited. He was happy. He had his
towel
on. He was like, yo,
right.
This shit worked.
Right. Okay, well, check this out. Let's talk about let's talk about the new stuff first, and then we'll go back. Black Lives Matter, right. AK Don't Shoot. What was the inspiration for Don't Shoot?
Man, I've been around since NWA on the album cover. Everybody, those that don't know that, some know, but I've been there since, I don't know if you do a lot of cussing on your show, so I respect the boundaries. Is it a pretty much clean show or what?
Oh man, you can say what the fuck you want. You can.
Okay, I always keep it in mind because even our song titles has got cuss words in it. So
right.
I've been around since "Fuck the Police," basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And NWA kind of wrapped it up when they did that. It was like they said from their point of view and from a lot of people's point of view, what needed to be said. And that's why it's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, here we go. And that was more aggressive. That was, you know, NWA was more like the West Coast Public Enemy, more with, you know, the gangbang element to it. So my approach to this after I saw what happened, you know, play out, George Floyd, and I was watching this and I'm like, man, it's still going on. And I kind of I always would clown around and say, I already made a Let's Get It On with Knocking Boots. So I'm like, all I got left to do now is do a What's Going On. You know, because Marvin Gaye is up there and the people that I look up to, like, you know, Michael, Prince, Marvin is that guy. So I'm like, if I was just basing it on Marvin, he's the same guy that made What's Going On and Let's Get It On. So I already got my Let's Get It On. And I was like, at some point, I'm gonna have to make my What's Going On. And then it all just hit me when that happened. Like, okay, I'm gonna do mine more as in a Marvin Gaye kind of way perspective than an aggressive, you know, Public Enemy NWA kind of way. And you can hear that on the track, I'm pretty sure. Right. But I had to say, you can't
go wrong with Frankie Beverly and Maze.
No, you can't, because the backdrop to that is We Are One. We Are One is what it's saying. No matter that I'm saying what's really going on, it's also saying, really think about it. We won people. And so what is this about? I'm just calling it out you know, so it's a combination as far as hip hop is concerned. I had to say something. And when it hit me and the pen started writing itself, then I knew it was coming from a higher source anyway. You know, as artists, we overthink, especially after you made a hit record. We overthink, you know, when our pen is to pad, we're too quick to judge what we're writing. But when you get in the point and you start writing that first verse and it just don't stop, and you're supposed to write a 16 and it goes to 24 bars, then that's divine right there. In other words, I'm saying something that's needed to be said. So I hope people get a chance to really listen to the song. So far, the reception is everybody really likes it. And, you know, that's a blessing.
Yeah, it is, man. It's really a dope song. Like I said, you know, the first thing for me was, first of all, the title of the song, Don't Shoot. You know, that make me want to listen to the lyrics. And then you hear the Frankie Beverly and Maze. I'm a big Frankie Beverly and Maze fan. And like I said, I love that song. So for me, it was a great match. And you got everybody's attention with the words and with the beat. And
you know,
I'm a DJ.
Okay.
I'm a DJ, so I'm definitely gonna play it and get everything going. You know, a matter of fact, I got it queued up here. Let me play a little sample.
Let's go.
Let me get over. Let's play a little sample. Here we go. Let's scoot this over here. All right. Let's pull this up here. Okay. There's a sample. Hey, Don't Shoot. Here we go.
Yes. Gotta take a little time out when all that's going on in 2020 to address some things. How about this? Black lives matter to you when they through. I can't breathe, hands up, don't shoot. Now you get mad cause we riot and loot. Not the fact that our neck is where you keep your boot. Damn. Brothers getting mad at the things you do. Yeah. Hillbillies acting like we ain't got them tools. Okay. Crips and bloods, right. Gangs and crews. Yep. What if they came together and they hunted you?
Could you hear it?
Oh yeah, it's knocking, baby.
Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. Cause you know, I only can play a little bit because Facebook. Oh yeah. Us off, you know, because you probably got it copywritten and all of that stuff. They'll probably tag me, you know. I mean,
they can't tag you if I
you got it streaming.
Listen, they can't tag you if it's me.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
It's my song. They can't do
well, I'll tell you what, a little bit more.
I'll make them put it back up. I'll tell them put it back up.
That's right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
What if they came together and they hunted you? Gangsters by the hundreds, sisters by their side. George Floyd called his mother, so mama's gon' ride. Black women ain't nothing to mess with. White mothers got them set and protest. That's right. Now the police need protection. Young people gon' show out this selection. My youngsters. Good cops ain't in question, but that violence. Black lives matter to you when they hands up, don't shoot. Black lives matter to you. I can't breathe. Don't shoot. Black lives matter to you when they through. I can't breathe. Hands up, don't shoot. Black lives matter to you. I can't breathe. Don't shoot. Since you're standing guard for the murder, who gon' guard you when they hand down the verdict? That cell gets lonely and cold while your wife's getting laid. But revenge ain't what we seek. At least can we walk down the street in peace? Can Trayvon walk a block and not get shot by a wannabe cop from the neighborhood watch? Killing kings and dreams by any means. Still marching for what Martin and Malcolm never seen. Want you to believe racism ain't a thing when we see it on the screen more than COVID-19 under quarantine. Hate takes the lead. Thought it was cap, now the whole world takes a knee. Like a thief in the night, how that still gon' come? That's word to Brianna. You heard that from...
Dope,
yes, sir.
That's dope, man.
Yes,
That's what's up, man. Oh man, Candyman can still flow.
Hey man, you know, I think I was underrated, Travis. I gotta tell you, I think, you know, I got in my bag, and they like how they doing Drake. You know, I was rapping to the ladies, and people didn't really think I was a real MC. You know, so when you get a chance, like I tell everybody, on this album, there's a song called 5 Verses of Death, where I go in for 5 verses with no hook, unlimited bars. I put that at the end of the album just for people who thought he was just a lover man and not somebody that could tear your head off. That's on YouTube. That's on Spotify. So if you really just want to see my MC skills, because that's what I really was a battlehead in the beginning. And then I went this lane because really nobody wasn't mastering that lane. Later on, you know, people like LL destroyed that lane, you know, because he did it before. Right. He did it before me with I Need Love. But my thing was not even I Need Love. It was getting a smooth sample that was still close enough to the hip hop BPMs. So Knocking Boots was kind of that first one that did that, you know. And then
you know what you hit us with in the video, the overalls.
Yes.
Overalls in the videos, man.
Yeah.
Y'all had everybody wearing overalls, man.
Listen, I'm working on losing this weight so I can bring it back.
So let me ask you a question. So what your kids think about the new song?
I mean, listen, my boys are into music right now. So, you know, they going hard with their music too. And, you know, it's a respect thing. So when, you know, Big Daddy just jumped back out into the mix, you know, it's like, here he go. So, you know, it's gonna always be a little thing like that, but I'm real supportive. My son, Dirty Dale, he does his thing. He's nice as hell with the bars. And also
shout out to Dirty Dale. Dirty Dale up in this piece, man. Be on the lookout for Dirty Dale.
Absolutely. And my other son's name is Jay Sean, but he goes by Ankle Sandwich and
Jay Sean. Shout out to Jay Sean.
Yeah, so they, you know, they got it. It didn't fall far from the tree. It's in them, and I'm very proud of them and what they're doing. But you know, right now, I'm trying to solidify the legacy that they'll inherit when I'm gone. You know,
right?
Because I already got Knocking Boots. That catalog, you know, is gonna always be there. So to stamp it, you know, because I've been gone for a minute. Then you got a lot of people calling themselves Candyman, and it gets, you know, confusing. And then I got to come back. You got the movie. I got to come back and be like, no, I'm the OG, the real one, you know. So why not hit them in the head with something 2020 to put a stamp on who the real Candyman is?
You know what? You know, it seemed like I'm trying to see how they could fit that song, and because they're doing a new Candyman movie. I'm trying to see how they could fit that into the movie. Wouldn't that be dope if they came to you and you could get the royalties on that song and that movie? That'd be dope, huh?
The more we put it out there, that's a very real scenario. Like if the movie's not out, it got delayed till 2021. So I'm going to reach out now, and anybody else, if everybody starts saying something about it, because it's crazy. Candyman, the movie came out after my record did. So, you know, I'm still before the movie. But the thing about it is, in the movie, it's funny because it's a play on the song could be like a play on the whole movie, because Candyman is a black horror character killing everybody. And then just because Jordan Peele has a sense of humor and some comedy in his background, to sit up there and play Black Lives Matter at the end of the movie is not only funny, you know what I'm saying, because it's a black dude killing everybody, but it's also a message, you know? It's got a quirky sense of humor, that song playing at the end, the rolling credits after this black guy that killed everything moving to play Black Lives Matter would be, to me, I think it would be dope.
I think so too. I hope they reach out to you, man. That'll be dope, man. That'll be dope, man. Okay, all right, let's go back to the beginning, man, because when I was doing my research on you, I'm like, man, he was right there in the beginning with everybody. Come on, man. You went to school with Ice Cube. We had Sir Jinx on the show. That's my dude. Man, Sir Jinx could talk.
That's the guy who I went.
We had Sir Jinx on the show.
Yeah, that's who I went to school with. It was Jinx. Jinx came there after I was there already.
Oh.
So Cube came and
okay.
Because Jinx was there. You know, but Jinx went to Washington when Washington was my school.
Yo-Yo went there, right?
Yo-Yo went there too. We were all there at the same time, but like I said, I came first, so I established Washington, and then I left before them, and it became and passed it on to them as their school. Washington was F. Gary Gray went there as well. Washington turned into like a
damn.
Yeah, man, and that was my partner that we used to roast people. He used to be my bagging partner at that time. So Washington became like a fame where it was just about, you know, we had the quad and there was a lot of entertainment going on, and I was the ringleader of the entertainment, whether it's roasting or rapping or breaking. I'm that guy. And so, you know, the Yo-Yos came and the Sir Jinx came, and they came into my circle, and I embraced them, and, you know, even whatever mentoring I could do. But the talent was there. Johnny J went to Washington High School. Michelangelo, I got to call him Michelangelo now because that's, you know, his moniker. But Michelangelo from Portrait was there. Wendy Raquel Robinson was a cheerleader when I got there.
Oh, wow.
Paperboy went there. I mean, it's a nice chunk of West Coast.
Shout out to Johnny J. Shout out to rest in peace, R.I.P. Johnny J, man. Johnny J. If y'all don't know, if y'all listening and watching and don't know, Johnny J produced a lot of songs for Tupac.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
And he went on to produce a lot of songs for Tupac, but Candyman had him first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was my homeboy from the block. You know what I'm saying? We lived right up the street from each other.
Matter of fact, Johnny J produced Knockin' Boots, right?
Yep, me and Johnny J. I always tell everybody that we were a production team. It says produced by Candyman and Johnny J. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows we were, as I say, the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. We were thick as thieves, you know, when it came to that production. So that was my partner in production. Absolutely.
Were you a Betty Wright fan before that?
Super Betty Wright fan. Rest in peace to the Queen, Betty Wright.
Exactly.
The song was I always knew the best songs for me to rap to, and I always had a respect so much for Betty Wright that I had thought about Tonight Is the Night as being one of my favorite songs anyway, but somebody suggested that I use it and I didn't want to do it. I was like, I'm not finna mess that song up and the whole hood be mad at me for destroying the classic. Right. So I had it on the back burner for a minute, and a minute meaning a hot minute, maybe like only 2 or 3 months. And then I went and bought the record all over again. So I knew if I listened to the record and the vinyl, then the magic would hit me. So I'm the one that came up and created the loop because I wanted to use her vocal part as like a background with her singing up under my rap. And that's what I mean by it was different, you know, to have that particular break right there. That's a break that I came up with, you know, and then I took it over to LAJ's house and with Michelangelo from Portrait being there at the same time, and they looped it for me. They were like, "Oh, you already know what you want." I'm like, "Yeah, I already pretty much produced it because I knew what I wanted." Then I went and took it back over to Johnny because he was ridiculous with the drum programming, and so then he put some touches on it, and the rest is history. And then me and Johnny, pretty much every other song, we did it like that. Whether I would come up with the sample and how much I wanted, and then he, programmed the SB 1200 later on. So we had a chemistry where we knew what worked. I know what I sound good rapping over. I know what songs inspire me lyrically. And then, the drums, the drums is really for everybody else. Like, the music gets me to writing, but when he has those drums on there, and then if I'm not finished with a song, I'm gonna hurry up and finish with the song because he was quick with the producing. So I really didn't go very long with just a loop. When I got to Johnny, he was knocking them beats out. So now I got to finish my writing. It made me write faster so we could hurry up and get, to the next song. So our work ethic together was incredible.
Now the chick, it was, man. Listen, man. I don't know specifically what songs that you guys done together, but after this, I'm gonna check out the track listing. The chick that's singing in the song. I mean, who is she? The chick that's singing on the song. Who is she?
That's my homeboy TNT's sister. He used to rap with me, Trav and Pleasant. We used to rap together for a minute, and when I came up with the idea of the hook, and we were looking for a girl to sing it, and so he said my sister can sing, and then I was like, oh man, here we go. Somebody just I didn't have no faith.
Of course,
I'm like. But I did because, he wasn't notoriously known for just lying. So I said, hey, what I got to lose? I ain't got no budget like that. So we went in there, got her in the studio.
It worked.
She killed it. It didn't just work.
It worked.
She came in there and jaked it.
It worked.
She destroyed it. So
is that her? Is that her in the video?
No, it is not.
Is that her in the video?
No.
Oh, jeez.
No. That would have been a good marriage though, huh?
I assume she's not as cute as the girl in the video.
you know what? Here's the thing. She wasn't ugly at all. But she didn't have that look. And I think at that point in time, she even had a deal with Epic. So, I think they were working on a project for her at the time and maybe even trying to save that. I don't know, because I didn't have anything to do with her deal. Okay. But the girl in the video caused controversy and a friendship for me because she was dating both, I think, Mike Tyson and Arsenio Hall at the same time. Oh, geez. So they both was.
See what you done?
Huh? Yeah.
I say,
so.
What you done?
Well, the good thing was Mike became my friend.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, because if it was like another kind of way and Mike was mad at me, then that's a problem.
I was when I was doing my prep for you, I'm looking at everybody you started with. I said, how did the dude that started out with NWA make knocking boots?
Yeah.
They making all this hard shit like, fuck the police, a bitch is a bitch, and Candyman comes along. But Coolio done the same thing. Coolio done this. He switched it up on everybody too, man, and done that he didn't do that gangster stuff, and he came up with them dudes, man. So shout out to you and Coolio.
You do know that took more balls for me and Coolio to do that, right? It's easy to jump on somebody's wave.
I can imagine, because
it's easy. That's easy for me
because everybody was scared of Compton. Everybody was scared of Compton. Yeah. We was like Compton, South Central,
Yeah. So yeah, the hard part is carving your own lane, especially when I see that the NWA thing is working, So I saw it working. Eazy-E record was hot as fish grease in the streets. So, I know it's working, but I wanted my own identity. Back then, people actually cared about originality. We come from a school of biting. People don't say biting no more, But it's like, even though this is, I can say, well, that's my crew that I hung out with and could have, put on the Dickie suits and the Chucks and all that. I'm from the same soil. I'm just as authentic with it as they are from where I come from. But it's just the fact of, what if you do something different? Now I'm known for the overalls, like you said. You know? So I got my own lane. Yeah, and then it's crazy because the new generation, they looking at me like, yo, you know, he was rocking the overalls back then. So, you know, when the gangster thing this generation ain't wearing the Dickie suits. You know? Even the gangbangers, they're really not wearing that.
You know who you look like to me? You look like Overton from anybody ever tell you that? You look like Overton.
Hey, listen.
Have you heard that before?
Yeah, Overton looked like me. I don't know how old he is. Let me tell you who I get. It ain't just Overton. I get Stuart Scott.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. You look
that ain't it. I get Dame Dash.
Yeah, you his brother. You look, I see it.
So it's just a light-skinned nigga with a big head thing. That's what I think.
Well, that's me too.
I'll take it, man. Yeah. You probably look like 4 people I can call off right now too. We in our own category.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what else I got here for you. Okay, it says Tone Loc. That's what I want to talk about. Tone Loc. What was your relationship with Tone Loc, and what's your relationship with Tone Loc today?
Same as it was back then. That's my brother. Tone Loc, we used to rap together. We would do shows together, like, you know, in the 80s, more like 80, 88. We would go do shows, both independent, trying to make it. And he blew up. Like, Wild Thing just went to the moon. So, you know, I'm looking at him on Arsenio Hall and I'm saying, hey, whatever you need. And, you know, hopefully it's something that pertains to being on stage, like dancing or whatever. But I'm like, dancing, roadie, whatever you really need. I know eventually, you know, we're going to get to the point where I can help enhance the show. But he don't have to say yes at all. Tone's on top of the world, you know, fast. And he saw the value because he saw me perform before. He knew the energy. And he was like, cool, come on. And for that, I'll always be grateful, because hitting those stages, number one, got me a lot of exposure. You know, we rocking. Tone went from flat to fluffy in seconds. You know what I'm saying? By the time I even called him back, we hitting 30,000 arenas, you know? So the exposure that I got being on MTV tours with Paula Abdul and Milli Vanilli, and you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And I'm just thankful.
Tone carved out his own lane too. You know, he from that area too. He carved out his own lane as well as Hammer. Hammer done the same thing too. He over in Oakland, but you know, but that's still a tough area. And you guys carved out your own lane, and that's what's up.
And the crazy thing about it is, it wasn't like we was soft or no suckers. That's the funny part about it. It's like
nobody ever. I never heard that. I never heard that, man. Y'all was just
nor will you.
Let me ask you this though. Okay, you South Central, you know, born and bred. Did you ever gang it up? Did you ever claim a set?
No, but the set claims you.
I done done enough. Oh my God, I done done so many West Coast. You know, I think every West Coast interview, like I said, I didn't interview MC8, Spice One, all of them cats, man. Sir Jinx, J.O. Felony, all of them was. I mean, them tough guys, man. They was like, and a
lot of them guys participated, you know, really, but you can participate like if you're from where you from.
MC8 said,
you know,
MC.
Go ahead.
And come home and go ride on some fools.
I'm
like, really?
Here's the thing.
Woo.
Every street in LA is a hood. Every street. So your school that you go to is predominantly a certain gang affiliation. You know, and God forbid you got to walk past rival gangs to get to your own school. So if you are in a fight with somebody from a rival gang and you fuck around and win, now it becomes a gang thing. Just because you're defending yourself, now that guy gonna go back and be like, he's from so-and-so, and he gonna get his guys from his gang, and you're like, yo, he tried to attack me. I just whooped his ass because he, ran up. So, or like play fighting with somebody that's a gang member. Like that happened to me before. You play fighting with a friend of mine that was an active gangbanger. And so we in the locker room fighting, play fighting, slap boxing or whatever. And then, people from his set come and join in and trying to rush me. Now me and him, my good friend, we back to back slap boxing because we think they playing, but they serious. And he like, hey man, hold on. He don't bang. That's my homie. And they're like, oh, we thought, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now the whole school looking at me like I'm affiliated because they see nothing but, people playing. So it's one of them things that, guess what? If somebody's coming to do a drive-by on your street and you outside with active gangbangers, you think they're going to say, hold up, don't shoot him? You know? You there?
Banging, man. You could write a book. You could write a manual on that.
Yeah. So what it is the short story is you're affiliated if you associate with any gang member. This affiliation will get your neck, took off or get you shot just as well. So when I started rapping, I was able to affiliate with musicians from, both sides and all different, gangs. And that was crazy because during that time, there wasn't no peace treaty. So to be able to, really focus on my music and be able to affiliate with different, sets and people that was affiliated and active members because it was about the music, that was my blessing to be able to move around like that.
Oh, okay, man. Well, you successfully done it, man. I mean, you unscathed.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Stories.
Oh no, I got
no close
more
calls?
stories. I got lots.
Let me see
bro.
here. Hold on.
I got a book in me because
let me go over my notes. Let me see. Let's talk about Yo-Yo, man, because we've been trying to get, like I said, we was trying to get Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo been ducking us on this show for a minute. Let me tell you what happened. We J Fad, Sassy C. And Sassy C called Yo-Yo. And we got to talk to her. Talk to us about your relationship with Yo-Yo then and now.
Oh, you're talking about to me?
Yeah. I said, just talk about you and
Yo-Yo's my people.
I seen you when on Yo-Yo's Unsung.
Exactly.
You got interviewed on Yo-Yo's Unsung.
Yeah.
Talk about that right quick.
Yo-Yo's my people, man. Like I said, Yo-Yo is my people. We went to school together. I was there. That was pretty much, Dub C was there when I was there as well. Dub was there. But, I was the go-to guy for entertainment. When she came in, she's always been fearless. She always was rapping and jumped right in the circle and in the cipher. And so the respect and love for Yo-Yo has always been crazy. She's fearless. So our relationship was the same where it was a little girl crew that, I was claiming like, these are my girls and Def City girls, her, Nick Nack, another girl named Booby. So I felt like, I was presenting. I know I came up with the name Def City Girls. I wrote it on a piece of paper and I said, that's what we're going to call y'all. But Yo-Yo has always been a beast. She always has. And she's always been a sweetheart to me. I don't know about anybody else's relationship with her, but me and Yo-Yo have a like brother-sister relationship when we do see each other. We don't speak and see each other all the time, but when we do, it's all love. It's nothing but love. And, I knew that once I got situated, I was going to, put Yo-Yo out myself if I could have, but she came out because she was with, Sir Jinx went to the school. So he was able to, give her opportunity with Ice Cube. So Yeah, man. Yo-Yo's peeps to this day. We good. I don't have nothing bad to say about Yo-Yo. Not on my end.
That's what's up.
Yeah, wish for the best.
Now let's talk about that album cover, that NWA and the Posse album cover, man. What happened? I came across several different stories about the photo. What happened? What's the story behind the photo for the album cover?
We just went, from what my perspective was, I know Sir Jinx called me up and was like, "We about to shoot this video," and I knew Easy was. These people are icons and legends to you guys, and we still respect them when they, as far as the talent. But these is our homies. Right, it was no big deal. Like Eric about to go shoot a video, or Eric's about to, it was, okay. We were like, all right, let's roll. It wasn't Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, legendary Eazy-E to me at that time, but he was cool as shit to me, And once again, rest in peace, Eazy-E, and shouts out to the family. But I mean, we knew. See, I was an MC, a rapper, so we wasn't looking. We knew from the beginning, Eazy was the business. Eazy was ruthless. We looked at him like that as far as MCs. We wasn't like, oh, we gonna battle Eazy or none of that. It was just like the movie. He was the record label. So we had that amount of respect for him because that's what his position was. But when his songs came out, they were crazy. You got Dre producing and Cube writing, and them songs turned him into a star. But the video, the photo shoot, it was, it was before all of it. It was playing, but it wasn't. Boys in the Hood wasn't Boys in the Hood just yet. Boys in the Hood is a Billie Jean for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about it.
So it was. So you knew it was an album cover. I just thought it was just a picture they took and they used it for the album cover, but it was really a picture for the album cover.
Well, what was they gonna use it for? Is my question.
I don't.
Like I've heard that interview too.
I do. I love it.
I've heard that interview too, and I got my thoughts about that. But was it supposed to be a poster? What was it supposed to be? I wasn't the official member as far as saying, this guy is going to be rapping with NWA. So there's people from NWA that feel a certain way about the way the events played out. And, maybe they wasn't going to use that, or maybe it was supposed to use it in the beginning and then they wanted to go a different direction. And Macola used that picture. But back then, we weren't taking no pictures for no posters. Think about the time. So you think we were just going to get a gang of niggas together, take a photo shoot for a poster? It was designed. It was gathered for something, for some reason. And most of the reasons for taking pictures then was for albums. So, hey, once again, anybody got more facts than me, so be it. I made my own career outside of that, so I'm cool. I ain't got to argue with no fools about it.
I'm trying to pull up the picture because I'm trying to let me see if I can pull up the picture.
It just seems strange to me that we were all there for like what, a promo shoot. What, somebody got to fill in the blanks for me.
Yo, Cam, man, you looking like Curtis Blow, man. Is that a curl mohawk you got?
See, check this out. Now that's Russell Wilson right there.
is that a? It looked like a curl mohawk. Are those Pumas? You got Pumas on? Those Pumas?
Those are Sauconys.
Sauconys. Oh, they rocked them bitches and came back around.
See, I'm just ahead of my time. You trying to get your clown in.
They rocking them bitches right now, man.
Come on, bro. Don't it's funny, but I'm ahead of my time, bro.
Ain't he looking like Curtis Blow in that bitch? That's him right there in the front. Looking like Curtis Blow. Look at the Mexican dude. Who's the Mexican dude next to you?
That's Crazy D.
Crazy D. Let me see. Who else is in there?
You know who Crazy D? You know who Crazy D is?
Who is Crazy D?
Yo, Mr. Dope Man, you think you're slick. You so crazy.
What? That's him. Okay, I see Easy. I see Easy. I see Ran. I see Dre. Who is Who is the dude with the clock? Is that Sir Jinx? Is that Sir Jinx with the clock?
Yep. Flavor Jinx.
Jinx, man. I'm gonna be like, who is this dude looking like Rick James? The dude behind you. Is it the dude behind you looking like Rick James? Who is that? Is that Lonzo? Okay, that's Cube. That's Cube. It's a dude. Who is the dude next to Cube with looking like Rick James?
You talking about Arabian Prince?
Oh God. My bad. You ain't got that. Is that no? Is that Arabian Prince? Hold on. Yeah, that is Arabian Prince. No. Arabian is on the other. Is that him on the other end next to Ren? That's him on the other end next to Ren. Knelt down. I think that's Arabian there.
It's only like
Anyway, enough about that, man.
It's only about three Jerry Curl brothers on there. So brothers in the curl.
You wanted Jerry Curls was expensive, man. How you afford a Jerry Curl, dog?
Man, I ain't always been a legal law-abiding citizen. I had my moments. Okay.
I remember listen, back in the day, the biggest dope boy in our city, he had a Jerry Curl. His name was Gary Hill. And he was the only one that had one. And when we sing, I mean, he was on. Everybody else had that little S curl shit, man. Remember the S curl?
Yeah, that
you
takes
put
about
it in
two combs and it's all straight.
And it's dry. It'll dry out. You got to keep the activator bottle with you. Like you got to squirt that bitch like every 5 minutes. You used to have one there, you my boy.
Bro, if you didn't get the rollers and sit up under the dryer, you wasn't doing it.
That's right.
You had to get the rollers set.
When they had boys in the hood too.
Just sit there.
Let me tell you what fucked me up, man. When I seen Menace to Society, man. Listen, I'm from Ohio. Ohio, man. Man, listen, it's blue collar. You know, we don't even have a crime rate, dog. I mean, you know, we grew up pretty safe. You know, it wasn't like a lot of violence. When I seen Menace to Society, it fucked me up, man. I was like, I said, them niggas living like that out there? I said, it's that scary? Let me ask you this. Is Menace to Society, how accurate is that movie? How accurate is what happened? Did that stuff, did you hear about and see that stuff?
All the time. Here's what LA was. LA is exactly Friday and Menace to Society. See, what happens is people see one movie and they'll be like, oh, they're trying to make it seem harder than what it was. No, we're not. It's hard as hell in certain pockets and depending on what lifestyle you choose. But then there's also fun times and there's people who just dance. There's people who just play basketball. But LA is LA. In other words, you have a neighborhood that's super bougie, a nice, upkept neighborhood. And right 3 blocks away from it, it'll be, you know, the jungles.
Right. People forget.
The jungles is by a nice neighborhood.
People forget Serena and Venus is from South Central, from Watts. They forget they from there, man.
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's accurate.
Let me see what else we got. Okay, Knocking Boots, top 10 billboards. Let's talk about the success of Knocking Boots, man. Where did that? What was the highest moments? Give me some of the highest moments of the Knocking Boots era, man. What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Knocking Boots
besides Knocking Boots.
No, that wasn't the highlight. The highlights are still going on because this song just won't go away. You know, it's still relevant. It still plays everywhere, every day. Somebody calls me.
No doubt.
You know, this song was made 2 years before I got a major deal. It would not go away. I went on the road with Tone, came back. The song was still playing. It was more local, more LA to the Bay, you know, situation, but it was still a big thing. It got on the Lowrider soundtrack with Thump Records. It was their first big hit, you know, and then it got to Epic Records. And then the biggest thing was when it went gold so fast. It went gold in like 6 weeks, man. Platinum in 8.
Damn.
Knocking Boots. And this was a 2-year-old record. So for me to get plaqued up that fast, That's the highlight. Like, yo, this is unbelievable. This is a 2-year-old song. And you know what I'm saying? I know I made the right moves by going out on the road too, getting exposed. I never sang Knocking Boots on the Road. This was tone shows. But the fact of the matter was, you know, people saw me and the song was such a likable song. I'm talking about, it was in the swap meets, I go in there with a box and sell out. Slauson, Inglewood, Compton. I knew all over. Every time I played this record, it was a hit. Undeniable. Undeniable. So for me to finally get the deal and it be on Epic Records and to sell that many copies that fast was amazing to me. Amazing.
So where you keep the plaques at, man?
Oh man, you got to take care of them. You got to keep them because the plaques are not in special materials. So, you know, I'm about to reorder some because they're actually getting raggedy. I want to reorder. You can still order them, but they'll get weathered up stripping will come off the sides. You know, it's not like that. You got to keep them up, but I'm going to do a reorder right now because I want some fresh ones, new designs. You know, I want one with some streaming numbers on it. We're in the streaming age. I have the ones with the cassette and the CD and the vinyl.
Exactly.
I want cassette, CD, vinyl, and stream numbers because it still got. Listen, on Spotify alone, I did over 1 million streams last year.
So what's next for you, man? I mean, you 51 years old, man, and so what's next for you, man? Where are you trying to head?
Oh, I'm where I'm heading is where I'm at. I created a rap course in 2012 during all this at Scottsdale Community College, 3-credit class. I want to take that further. I want to take that, you know, to the inner cities. I wrote it. I wrote the syllabus and the curriculum for it. I would like to get that to some schools that need a music program. So that's one thing I want to do. And, you know, I spent a lot of years investing and developing that. Thank you. And now, you know, I know there's other places that could use that to keep, you know, to give the kids what we had. We had music programs, and that kept me from doing all the crazy stuff in the streets, you know, because I love music so much. So I want to do that. I'm going to probably do another album, whether it's my last, we'll find out, because the reception on this song is crazy right now. Like, I didn't lose nothing. I think I got better. And, you know, probably this time.
No doubt.
Yeah. I think I could reap more now because we were the ones that kind of brought the commercial aspect into the game. You know, when it wasn't cool to be commercial, you was a sellout. You know, if you got commercials and cartoons and all that, nobody even used that word no more. So I want my commercial sounding music because it wasn't really a commercial song for me. I was making it for the neighborhood, but because it's my influences, I tell people all the time, my influences are pop. You know what I'm saying? I love just as much urban, street shit, rap, hip hop, but I also love the Bee Gees and Hall & Oates. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles.
No doubt. Same here. Same.
So that comes
before rap, those were our choices. Yeah, those were our choices. Let me ask you this right quick. Are there any rappers out there now that you like? Any rappers that's out now that you like?
Man, let me tell you something. People that say, man, you was doing Drake before Drake was doing Drake. But Drake's a beast. Drake's a beast.
He is, man. One of my favorites.
You can front all you want.
I love Drake, man.
I love what he's doing with it because he's not going to let you box him in. And that's what I did. I had other styles, but, you know, they want to put you in a certain box. Like, you know, some rappers will come out and they got the same flow on every song. You know? That's not me.
That's what they say about the baby. They say that about the baby, man. But the baby, they say that. I don't know. I mean, how often? Everybody not Drake. I mean, I guess they comparing him to Drake. Everybody can't do what Drake do, man.
Not at all. And here's the
rapper, the baby from North Carolina.
I like the baby. I like what he did. I like his flow. But yeah, I can hear him saying that. I can hear him saying that. He kind of the same kind of cadence and flow, you know. But so did Rakim, right? It was just Rakim is the inventor of flow, quote unquote, you know, so it don't matter.
Right.
You know, who cares?
That's my dude.
Right. Who cares? That's my dude. Rakim could do a million records with that.
Exactly.
And I got a picture of Rakim because he did a concert and he took a picture with me and my students at that time. So shout out to Eric B. and Rakim because
that's right. Pioneers. Shout out to the God MC.
Absolutely. So if the baby continues on a roll like that.
Okay, well, I tell you what, man, go ahead and give out your social media handles, man, how everybody can get a hold of you and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, my IG is Candyman _ENT. Y'all got it?
Oh, one more time. I think you cut out. One more time.
Candyman ENT, like entertainment. Candyman ENT. Oh no, Candyman _ then ENT. My bad. So it's Candyman _ENT. That's my Instagram. But right now, what I'm trying to promote, because Knocking Boots is already, I don't need to promote that. I want to promote my new single. And it's a long title. I put BLM ? Like Black Lives Matter, like do they matter? But I put that because there's a whole lot of records called Don't Shoot. But you could just, punch in the search Candyman Don't Shoot, and my song is going to come up. So I want people to go to Spotify, share it, or any other streaming services that they might have. But, Spotify, I put it in it's easy to find because I put it in my pick, the artist pick. I control that account. So, I support Spotify, and hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I should be shooting a video for it. And then we can YouTube it up. If you don't have any of those streaming things, it's on YouTube, and you can just play it. You'll just see my artwork, but you can still play it on YouTube and any other streaming places, Apple Music. But I want you to hear the new song. It's a message to it. I hope it makes you feel good when you listen to it. I want you to share it, play it for others. Hit me, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be promoting that. I want to get it attached to not only some movies, but, the Say Her Name movements, WNBA, any of those, organizations that's trying to promote, because it's ridiculous what happened to Breonna, and also the killer, to George Floyd, all being out of jail right now. Come on, man. If it was the other way around,
no doubt,
and any one of us killed the cop,
right,
where would we be? Would we be breathing right now?
Exactly.
No,
we wouldn't, man. Well, check this out. Hey, thanks for joining the Big Trav and Q Show, man. I really appreciate it, man. Everybody be on the lookout for Black Lives Matter, aka Don't Shoot, by my man Candyman, the Knocking Boots, the Knocking Boot leader.
Listen, I'll say the original boot knocker.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I said in my posting? I put the legendary boot knocker.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it was real, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
All right, thanks for having me, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, no doubt.
All right, man.
Candyman in the building. Take care.
Uh-huh.